Hello, everyone. I'm going to give you guys a second to tune in. I know we have a couple of people that should be coming on shortly. So until then, enjoy this beautiful, beautiful graphic that we're making right now and save the date. October 13th, 2015 at 7 p.m. We will be doing a free branding telecast. So make sure that you guys stay tuned for that. This is not the official flyer. It's not the official flyer, but I just wanted to have this up just so that you guys can kind of see what we are working on. I'm still going to give everybody a couple of minutes to tune in. All right. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. I definitely appreciate it. So if you are catching the replay, my name is Lindsay Walker, publicist and CEO of PR Mentality. We are a boutique public relations firm that specializes in media relations. So hi everyone. Hi, hello. Make sure that you guys keep the hearts coming. I just celebrated my birthday this past Thursday, so be sure to send me hearts as a token of birthday love. I would really appreciate it. Hi everyone. So if you guys can, while we're still waiting on a couple of people to come in, if you can, go ahead and let me know where you are scoping from and what line of business that you are in, because I want to know what entrepreneurs I'm talking to tonight so that we can dive right into how to create your marketing and PR plan. Hi, B. Coleman. How are you? If you guys can let me know where you are coming in from, where you're from, and what industry you're in, we can go ahead and get started with how to create your PR plan. Okay, so we have North Carolina in the house, MC Collab Fashion. Okay, awesome. And what do you do exactly in the fashion industry? Thank you guys so much. And also, if you have not already, make sure that you are sharing this with your followers. Make sure that you are sharing this with your followers. Okay, we have NY in the house, nonprofit and film production. Awesome. So I will definitely touch on that. Do you have any independent films that you are working on? You guys, thank you so much for the hearts. Please keep them coming. I do have a heart goal today of 1K, so let's make it happen. All right, so I see we have a couple of responses, and just to be sure, are you guys ready to dive right in? We have some awesome stuff for you. So we are talking about, okay, self-clothing from Marissa Kinson. Okay, awesome. Unique elements, a men's grooming and spa lounge and spa. Okay, awesome, you guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I always love who I'm talking to. So, when you are creating your PR plan, you need to have a couple of different components. Make sure you guys keep those hearts coming, please. And thank you. Sow into me, pour into me as I'm pouring into you. So when you are first starting your marketing and your PR plan, there are a couple of components that you need to have. Hi, Jay. How are you? There are a couple of different components that you need to have, and I'm going to go over the top 3. Number 1, make sure that you guys have your pen and your piece of paper ready. Number 1, you need to make sure that you know your target audience. Know who you're talking to. Know who you want to reach. Know what they like. Know where they are. Know what, ultimately they like to do, where they like to shop, so on and so forth. It's very important when you are, thank you, B. Coleman. It's very important when you are building your brand and when you're building and creating your PR plan that you always keep your target audience in mind, because you don't want to do anything that is going to, bore them or just doing things that aren't going to capture their audience and their attention. You always need to make sure that as you are building, as you're creating your PR plan, that the tactics and the strategies that you come up with, always have them in mind. So I'm going to take my my men's grooming spa that we have. I think that's Jay from Houston, right? So you need to always make sure if your target audience is men, if it's men ages 18 to 35, you need to make sure that you're keeping in mind where they like to hang out. What do they like to do? Maybe you can cater it to, like your GQ men, your Esquire men, men that read those types of publications. Focus on where they are, what they like to do, and how they like to do certain things. So let's say if you're creating a pop-up shop, you need to make sure that you have different sponsors there, that can kind of help you out. Old Spice or, someone like that can really, really help you bring them in, something that they'll be interested in. Okay, so you want to make sure that you identify your target audience. For B. Coleman with the web series, you want to make sure that you are advertising and creating it in a certain way that captures their attention. So depending on what type of film you're doing will depend on how you will market to them. So let's say if you're doing a film for single women ages 18 to 44, you need to make sure that you're in essence, that you're in ebony. And I'm going to elaborate on that a little bit more. And you need to make sure that you guys have your press materials ready to go. And this is just a sidebar because it's not even in my notes, but you need to make sure that you have your bio. You need to make sure you have your press release. You need to make sure that you have 3 to 5 photos. Guys, if you can hear me and you are enjoying this content, I need you to do me a favor and keep tapping on that screen. I do have a heart goal of 1K. So engage with me. Let me know that this information, that you guys are listening, that you're taking something away. So for my people that I gave examples to, are you taking away information from this? Because I want to keep going, but I definitely want to make sure that you guys are understanding and that you're tuned in to the content that I'm giving you. So if you could please comment, let me know what you think about it so far. Absolutely, absolutely. And that's what my second point was, or is rather, is figuring out what press you are a fit for. Hey, Mighty One PR, how are you? I hope that you've enjoyed your Monday. So, when you are getting ready to pitch to the media, there are a couple of things that you need to have. And this is why it's so important to make sure that you have your target audience in mind. Like I said before, you need to have your bio, you need to have your press release, and you need to have your pitch developed. Know who the audiences are from a press standpoint that you need to reach out to. So again, my film person, if you are doing something that is for women ages 18 to 44 and they're single, Essence, Ebony would be a fit. Hello Beautiful, Madame Noir, all of these publications would be a fit for you because they all are in alignment and have the same types of target audience that you're looking to reach. So, and I'm going to give you guys a couple of other pointers when it comes to reaching out to press. Number one, and I hope that you guys are writing this down and it's going to go really quick. Number one, you need to have your pitch developed. Your pitch needs to have a greeting. It needs to have a how-to. Hey, Tiffany, thanks for tuning in. It needs to have a how-to, like how to connect with you. It needs to have your email information, your website information, and why you're reaching out to them. What makes you relevant? What makes your product relevant? It needs to have at least a story angle, 2 to 3 different story angles in your email pitch in order for it to be a standard pitch that the editors will accept. Also, when you are pitching to the media, you need to make sure that you have the correct contact information. Use Google. It works. Go on their website, see what the email format is. Use these things to your advantage. Google is your best friend when you are reaching out to the media. When you're reaching out to the media, you definitely need to use Google. You need to make sure that you are using a media list. You can create a media list right on Excel. They do have other sources and resources for you to buy them. But if you are doing a campaign yourself, you need to keep it as low cost as possible, because obviously if you could afford services, then you would hire a publicist to do it for you. So if you are doing a DIY campaign, use an Excel sheet to do your media list. You need to have from left to right the editor's name, first and last, the publication that they're in, whatever their particular email address may be, the beat that they cover, meaning do they cover beauty, do they cover fashion. You need to know if you're talking to the associate editor, if you're talking to the publisher. Also, the key thing when you are trying to get media coverage is to follow up. Sometimes editors will not always be responsive to you right away. Okay, so someone said that the connection's messing up. If you guys can hear me, double tap the screen and let me know. If you can see me, double tap the screen and let me know yes or no in the comments below. Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? I don't want to move on until I know that you guys can see me and hear me clearly. Okay. Okay, 1 second, guys. Hang on 1 second for me. Okay, is the connection better now? Let me know if you guys can see and hear me clearly, if the connection is better now, because I don't want you guys to miss any information. And I don't see any hearts, so I don't know if you guys can hear me or see me. But if you can, double tap the screen and let me know. It's still choppy? Okay. Hang on 1 second. You see me clearly, but it's choppy. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay. Are we doing better now? Is it less choppier? If you guys can hear me, please double tap the screen and let me know so that we can continue. This is awesome content, and I don't want you guys to miss it. Let me know. Hello? Clear but choppy audio. Okay, 1 second. Let me take my headphones off. Can you guys hear me better now? If you can hear me clearly and if you can see me clearly, let me know and double tap the screen. Okay. And you know what? I just remembered that it's raining where I am, so that may be why our connection is messing up. Okay. Can you guys see and hear me now? Okay. Okay. I am going to get off because you guys can't hear me and it's really choppy. So give me 1 second and we'll be right back on. Thank you guys so much. If you're catching the replay, still give me hearts. Thank you. 1 second.